What's happening, people? A few weeks ago, I made a video about Amazon's up and coming The Rings of Power, and I was saying, no matter what, people are gonna watch it. The haters are gonna watch it. The normies are gonna watch it, and there's gonna be a lot of people that are just gonna jump on that hype buzz that's going around and watch it. Most expensive show ever made. Jeff Bezos said, he wants it to be as Lord of the Rings, and despite the marketing, that it depends on what side of the fence you live on, really. If you're into this, I want to see myself on screen. Need to see representation and diversity. You're gonna love it. And then there's the people that are like, Tolkien didn't write this, it's breaking the law, it's breaking the canon, and they're not happy. But they're still gonna watch it. Like, and I for one was like, I'm gonna give it a go. You know, like, I mean, perfect example, Game of Thrones. One of my mates said to me, I've seen the show Game of Thrones, I think you'll like it, give it a go. And I watched it and I fell in love with it straight away. I thought season one was brilliant. So, the Rings of Power, it could be really good. And I said before, I'm a bit naive and, I like to have a bit of faith. And regardless, people are going to watch it, they're going to hate watch it, they're going to love watch it, they're going to just be curious watch it, or whatever. But then, after seeing, like, some of these interviews, especially that, I can't think of her name, the big overweight dwarf lady, because all she keeps going on about is the first female dwarf, first female dwarf, first female dwarf, first female dwarf, first female dwarf. Seeing someone of colour like me, first female dwarf, first female dwarf, and other actors in it, are coming out with the same remarks, and now I'm just thinking, like, what could have been taken as, like, they've invested a lot of money, and obviously the amount of money that's been spent and the amount of people involved, that they are going to make something good, or at least try to make something good. I'll tell you what, sweating. Another hot day we're having over here in England. But over the last week and a half, I've started changing my views. I'm not one of these jaded people that, like I say, you're on one side of the fence or the other, to like, oh, we don't like this woke nonsense, and they won't give it a chance. Or they're all for the woke nonsense and love anything that's gay and diverse, and trumpy top. I'll give credit where credit is due. I watched the Kenobi show, and it was awfully written. It was absolutely stupid, mind-bogglingly so. The acting was terrible. The, but I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. I was telling my friend, like, not for the reason that I think Disney intended, or Lucasfilm intended. You know, you know, it was hilariously bad, but I had to watch it. Now, I can't see them intentionally making this Rings of Power intentionally hilariously bad. You know, the showrunners, what's his name? Oh, Anal Pain and Sore Hemorrhoid or whatever. JD Payne, the other guy, you know. Like I say, all the interviews, they just they just ram this, like, yeah, diversity, representation, seeing yourself on screen. So it's hard to think who the characters are, because obviously they make so much up, like, and you've got what's he, Mary Sue Gledrill, or as I like to call her, Miss Arnie. Like, yeah, I'm actually, I've lost complete hope. I think now, since making my last video about it, saying, you know, people are going to watch it regardless, and either way it's going to be a success, although a short-lived one. I'm now thinking, yeah, the backlash is so much. I recommend the people who have really got issue shouldn't watch it. It shouldn't be compared to Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. You know, the best I think it should be compared to is it the Shannara Chronicles, or whatever it's called, Chronicles of actually I can't name them, or something like that, The Outpost, or at the very best, The Witcher. You know, it isn't going to be on the level of Game of Thrones. I recently did a video about the Sandman that I started watching. I'm going to do another video about that, a bit more in depth. Like, I did a quick video just saying, you know, how the story starts one way and then quickly changes. You know, it drew me in and whatnot. But watching it, and I was really impressed with the special effects, and, you know, it was like Harry Potter level. You can't deny in Harry Potter. I haven't watched all the Harry Potter films, but the few I've seen and the bits I've seen, you know, the special effects and that are pretty mind-boggling, brilliant, and the Sandman, the pretty brilliant. And from what I've seen of Lord of the Rings, now my estimation is going down and down and down. And then I just seen that, like I say, I can't remember. I don't know the actress's name, and I can't even think of. Does she play Teela or something? The Hobbit, first Hobbit of colour, first Hobbit on screen, first Hobbit in Tolkien's world, first Hobbit. Like, you know, nobody told her that there was female hobbits in The Hobbit. Yeah, even people interviewing her, you can see it in the face. It's like they want to say, you know, you're talking rubbish, Doc. Like, but she's riding that high of being the first Hobbit, and oh my God, I've got a daughter. If she saw me on screen, and that other woman would call her out to Spartacus, saying, "Oh, my daughter's gonna watch it and see herself on screen." Like, I tell you one thing, I wouldn't like to see myself on screen. I'm a fat, ugly, short, middle-aged has-been. Yeah. Although I wish I was Spartacus. Yeah. Maybe with some latex and special effects, they could perhaps make me look like that. Yeah. But, no, you're watching fantasy, you want to see, sorcerers blasting fireballs. You want to see warriors chopping, Uruk's heads clean off. The Rohirrim charging into battle. Not some little short, fat person, bigging themselves up because they're the first short, fat person that's part of this made up world that's made to look like the real world. That, like I say, I don't even know her name. Who's going to remember her name in 10 years? And yeah, well, let her enjoy the fun while she's having it, eh? But, rings of power, it's going to be the saw rings of desperation. Anyway, people, have a good day. And as always, peace.